A winter of shadows. The city in January didn't simply freeze, it slept. Snow fell not like weather, but like silence, burying sounds, footprints, memories. People whispered that winter had a soul of its own, watching, listening, deciding whose secrets would be uncovered. Emma and Daniel lived in a warm apartment overlooking the cathedral square. Their life seemed perfect. Too perfect. Sometimes Emma felt that the walls held their breath, as if waiting for truth to reveal itself. Daniel often disappeared on business trips, returning with polished smiles that never reached his eyes. Something unseen lingered between them, a shadow she couldn't name. One night, the shadow spoke, not in words, but through a forgotten phone buzzing on the kitchen table, glowing like a warning in the dark. A message flashed. Last night was unforgettable. Tomorrow? Same place. The letters seemed to breathe, as though the phone itself wanted her to look deeper. Emma didn't cry. Instead, she felt the room hum, coldness creeping through the floor like a whispering presence. She opened the phone, and suddenly the screen flickered, showing not just messages, but reflections, images of meetings that felt unreal, like visions sent to her, not meant for mortal eyes. For days, she remained silent, watching Daniel with a quiet intensity. Sometimes she felt someone else with her, a presence behind her shoulder, unseen but attentive, as if the winter itself guided her. When Daniel returned early one evening, snow swirling behind him like white ghosts, Emma stood waiting, gloves in hand, coat still on, as if she might vanish at any moment. "I know," she said, and the room grew colder. Daniel tried to speak, but his voice sounded distant, muffled by something unseen. Emma felt the presence intensify, listening, judging, as if the winter wanted truth spoken aloud. Daniel confessed, halting, trembling, lost. His excuses fell flat, disappearing like breath in cold air. Finally, she whispered, "Why wasn't I enough?" The lights flickered. Outside, the cathedral bells rang without wind. For a moment, time felt suspended, as if the world itself waited for her next step. Emma packed her suitcase in silence. When she stepped outside, snowflakes swirled around her like spirits guiding her away. She moved to a small apartment near the ancient cathedral, a place where shadows stretched strangely and the air felt older than the world. She began to heal, though some nights she sensed something watching from the window, as though winter still remembered her pain. But she grew stronger, not despite the darkness, but through it. She learned to walk without fear, to breathe without trembling. The city whispered of her, of the woman who walked out of betrayal untouched, followed by snow that fell only when she did. Daniel lost her, and with her, perhaps more, warmth, luck, even peace. Some say they still see him on winter nights, wandering the square, calling a name the wind never returns. As for Emma, she shines quietly like a lantern in a frozen world. Winter fades around her, but never fully leaves. It watches, protects, remembers. Some stories don't end. They transform,